Texas and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Miners will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns offense will have the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it. It's Baxter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Rotlier. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they have. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Racing down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UTEP!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Nice move, creates some space. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got the back over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Glocklier. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to throw, it's Glocklier. Under fire. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Miners want to crank the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Give to the running back. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Miners decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Past the 45. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No huddle here for the offense. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Rides to back and leaves it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air. It's Locklear. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
He's loose on the left. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build.
There he goes. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
It's a running room. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's Locklear. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Touchdown, Miners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They try to get it outside on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Quarterback may change this route. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Pushes ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to their final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that